Ciao baby, this is Eleonora, Pilates and Yoga Coach. Today we are here to explain some exercises for our feet. So basically, the most common issues on the feet are flat feet, when the plant of our feet are dropping in, or the feet are going on supination. That means the plant of our feet is away from the floor. This causes a lot of discompensation in our posture. So first thing first, we're going to start to use a tennis ball to release our plantar fascia. So I'm placing the ball on the floor and I start to move my foot on the top in all the direction. First, back and forward. Why we're doing this? Because we want to release the fascia under our feet and having more stretch in the back of our legs until the lower back. So we're doing, let's say, 8 to 10 times back and forward, then we move it on some circles. Okay? So don't forget always to take your shoulders soft away from the ears and to breathe in through the nose, exhale in through the mouth. Alright, let's say we did 10. Let's switch sides. On the other side, we're going to do the same. Okay? So this is kind of warm up for our feet. We are always thinking about the posture, the head, the neck, the shoulders, but probably everything is connected with our feet because our feet are the place where we're running all day long. And we need to release them somehow, okay? To treat them somehow. Okay, I'm on my rotation on the foot, on the other side. And we are done. So we can place the ball on the sides. And I want to show you something that is really simple. It's a kind of platform. Why we're using this? You can find this wherever. Also, it's really cheap on Temu, for example. So we're using this to mobilize the ankle. So we started from the feet. We're gonna mobilize the ankle. The way is I'm stopping the back. Just I wanna stop the movement of my ankle, and when I start to move side to side, you see my foot, just to give them a little bit of moving without the use of the ankle, all right? And let's say we're going to do 10 times on the one side. Keep breathing. And then 10 times on the other side. So it is going to start to warm up also our ankles, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, let's say we're done also with this. Now, let's start to warming up the calves. So we can easy doing some calf raises. And this is a way also we want to start to put our blood circulating better from the bottom to the top. So squeeze everything on the top. Anytime you lift your hands up from the floor. And do 15 to 20 reps. 18, 19, and 20. Good job. Alright, now from this point, I'm going to move those stuff we already used on one side. And we're going to straighten our legs. So sit nice and tall. Try to keep your back straight. And we're using an elastic band, a short one, let's say medium resistance. We're going to place just under the toes. And we're going to pull the strap with both of your hands. So what I want to do is moving, see, the heel is on the floor, we're just moving the top of our foot on the side. We're going to start to feel immediately the soil stretching and also the calf. Alright, so I'm doing this kind of movement, especially if my foot is flat, okay? Flat, that means it's dropping, the arch of my foot is dropping down. Okay, keep doing. And 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I made some circle. Alright, try to spread your toes all around. it's also important to be able to spread your toes to improve your posture. All right, let's invert the circle. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's remove the elastic band and we're going to do the same on the other side. So first I fix the elastic band, I pull, and I start to move on the side. 2, don't forget to sit nice and tall, to take the shoulder away from the ears. We don't want to create any tension. And 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Spread your toes first and start to circle 5 times for each side. And 4, and 5, and reverse. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, we can remove the elastic band. Now let's start to walk on our back. We're gonna lift the legs up. Okay, so the legs are straight. If you cannot keep the legs straight because maybe it's too much for you, the back side of your leg, you can soft your knees. Okay, arms around the body. Feel the shoulder blades completely relaxed on the floor. And let's start just to articulate the flexion and extension of our feet. So flex and point, and flex and point. Let's do 6 more. And 5. And 3. Both together first. And 2. And 1. Now alternate. One is going to point and one is going to flex. So your calves in this movement are going to be on fire. At the same time, it says really the different way to engage your core, because we need to feel the core shape of our belly really engaged and really stable on the floor. And now we're gonna make some circles. So I really recommend, if your feet are flat, to go in external rotation, all right, to fix this kind of issue. 8, 9, and 10. If your feet are pronated, so the arch are over from the floor, I'm going to go in internal rotation. Okay, let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then your knees. Oh my God, all the shin, all the calves are on fire right now. And let's shake a little bit and rest. Okay. Now let's talk about the internally and externally rotation. We did before just in the circles. Now let's see. I put my heels together and I point the knees on the side. This is a good job to do if your feet are flat. So we're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna go in a position called frog. Okay, and we straighten our legs. So it will be really tough if you're having flat feet to maintain this position. You can try anytime you want. And let me know how you feel it. So inhale as you bend. You see the heels are going to the pelvic side and extend. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Also exhaling through your lips. Now back to the parallel position when your knees are facing you and also your feet. Now, this position is supposed to be a little bit weird, but it's what we need if our feet are dropping to the side. So knees together, we are bending. This time the toes will be always together, and the knees will be apart only if we extend. Bend, keep knees together, toes together. Extend. Relax the shoulder all the time. Inhale. And exhale. And 5 more. And 4. And 3. 2. And last one. Good job. Alright, and relax and shaking your legs. Alright, now slowly cross your legs together, place your hands on the knees, lift your hips up and sit back on the floor. Alright guys, so we're going to stand right now and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean when I say the supination. That is basically when my feet are going in this direction. So what's happened? There is no activation of the glutes because I'm not able to press the toes down. That's why if I decide to work on the supination, I will work with my toes together. I repeat, it's a little bit weird, but it's going to work a lot. So hands on the hips. We're going to do the same exercises we did when we lay down in a standing position. So bend the knees, extend. Let's repeat. 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to reach only 5. On the 5th, we're going to go down again, extend, lift, and down, and bend, extend, and down. You need to engage everything into the center as you want to lift your body only on your toes. It's really hard to do. And 2, and 1. Alright, now let's go in external elevation. It's a kind of ballerina style. Okay, so heels together, toes apart for the flat feet. So let's do 5 only in this position for the plie. Your hands you can keep here, wherever you feel comfortable, also crossing in front of your chest. Alright, we are on the 5th. Now we're gonna add something and lifting our body up. So back down. Inhale, lifting back down. Exhale, lifting up. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Alright. So shake your legs. And really this time I want to let you feel the feet are split, the toes are open on the floor. And we're going to stand nice and tall. So be conscious also how you want to put your feet down on the floor. You're grounding on the floor with your feet. Alright? And we are done for today. As you soon for the next exercises, we're going to do something else for the flat feet and the supination on the floor. So don't forget to be healthy and to keep moving all the time. See you soon.